Shit, bro. Streaming. Didn't know I had that up.
My Uncle Vinny used to cook them on the grill.
Cook
my Uncle
what?
Vinny.
It's okay.
That's okay.
My
Calf
mother
brains
used
are
to
good.
My mother used to slice them thin.
Yeah.
Bread them with Italian Progresso and deep fry them. God damn.
Good.
A little bit of fucking lemon.
My Uncle Vinny used to cook them on the grill.
Cook
my Uncle
what?
Vinny.
Hold up.
Lamb
Cat
brains,
brains?
calf
Oh my
brains,
God.
calf.
Oh my God.
What the fuck are
Cow
we
brains.
talking about?
Delicious.
Brains of a cow.
Oh, I thought you said cats.
Oh,
shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
Joe! What the fuck is
I'm
going on
sorry.
here?
I'm sorry. No, no.
That's such a small scoop of cat
I
brains.
know. It's
like,
like, what? I
that's
thought you were a cat guy. What
No,
the
no.
fuck?
Then get Luigi from his club. Come back here and pick me up. Then we'll all drive over to the boss's place together. Those triads, they don't know when to stop. They want to war.
You could. Oh my God, my mom used to slice those calf brains. Calf
See,
brains.
I heard
brain.
cat.
I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah. Look at this. What are you showing me, Jamie? Survival's the last resort. A case of one group adrift in a lifeboat. 116 passengers. 116 days passed without food before the party turned to eating human flesh. In most cases, anything even remotely resembling food was first eaten. Dogs, candles, leather, shoes, and blankets are all consumed first before cannibalism becomes the only recourse for survival.
Shoes? They eat shoes and blankets?
Yeah,
They
blankets.
fucking eat it? Oh,
Jesus. That's dark.
What you do is you rear naked choke one dude and you say, hey, look, he fucking had a heart attack. And then you always have another body and you're in charge of that body.
Yeah,
and
but
you're
if
telling
you,
people.
if you choke him out, his body goes into fucking. Then the meat's gonna be tough.
whatever.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when you shoot a deer the wrong way. So you gotta let him die of natural causes. Then the meat's tender. Then you cut a little slice off a leg, and you fucking.
You gotta wait.
tenderize
It's
it.
always like I'm aging him.
You got aged
you
meat?
gotta beat the.
You thought you were gonna kill this guy? No, I'm killing him with kindness.
Yeah, you gotta kill him with kindness because if you stab him, then the meat is gamey.
It's like,
Let's give him the money for it, which is 170. Can he get the third belt?
Here's the
Smart
thing:
thinking,
if he
Jamie.
loses, if he does lose, if he goes up to and
Nothing
beats
happens.
Tyron, nothing happens.
He has
Yeah.
nothing to
it's
do.
risk-free.
It's
Yeah.
risk-free.
Same thing with that first Nate Diaz.
Okay. Remember who runs this show?
But then what do you
right
do
here.
with what do you do with Tony and Khabib?
They go to Bellator.
No,
They're gonna get pissed off. They're gonna say, "Fuck you, UFC. We can't take this no more
But
because
here's
you're hiding
another
this
thing.
kid from us."
It's a 2 cookie dough truffles.
yeah,
Hey, gluten-free, Joey.
it's gluten free. Get in there.
Excited.
Take
I can go hang out with my faggy friends.
it easy.
And hang out. 25 milligrams. I ate
That's a
100.
waste of your
I
time.
ate 1,200 last week.
God damn.
This one's 100, but I think there's 2 of them.
There's this new edible called Moon.
So this is 200 if you eat 2 of them.
Listen, there's a thing called Moon. Okay? It's a chocolate bar. It's $10 fucking dollars. $10 called Moon. I've eaten them twice. How long you know me?
How you doing?
Both times the next day I did not go to jiu-jitsu.
Damn.
Too much. I didn't do much.
They're that strong?
What'd you do?
I ate the whole bar.
And then what happened?
Dog, you got to see pictures of me.
How many milligrams is it?
250, but they're lying to you. They're definitely lying to you, which I like. I like being lied to. Because I don't want to know what I'm eating. But I saw pictures of me and said, I hit my new ass. Well done.
There it is.
That
That's it.
pocket fudge, that
Rocket fudge?
that shit will fucking kill you. Here's the beauty that you go into these places and they have all these $40 edibles and they have all these 10, this is 10 fucking dollars. You eat a half of that thing and you'll be drooling. And I got a better one
I
for
don't
you.
want to drool.
Listen to me. There's
don't
one
wanna
called
drool.
there's one called Cushy. They have 50 milligram, 100, and they have knockout. In the back, listen to me. It says it will activate in 60 minutes guaranteed. Okay? Here's the thing about
Give it
this.
to Jamie.
Jamie, it comes in a
Look at that,
right
Cushy
there.
punch.
That's super potent. The fucking where is it? Not the recovery one, but they've got one that is so fucking strong, and I call it transmission fluid. Because when you open it up, it comes like you ever go eat breakfast, the butter packages.
Yeah.
You have to rip them open and stick the
Yeah.
knife in there. It comes in one of those, and they chop it in 4 feet. Me, I'm a gavone.
Shit up, pay attention.
Feel the top on it, and you smell it. It's like you're walking into a transmission shop. I mean, how many feet? I got the needle fear, but last week I got, I still get that thing in my ear. She stuck a needle in my ear, the acupuncture, to take the fluid out, because my ear's not letting my left ear, the fluid out. So either they got to put a little thing
What kind
there.
of fluids in there?
Just from taking showers. You know me, I'm obsessed with showers. And I got to put earplugs in my ears when I go in the shower, and I go in there for an hour. When California had the drought, I go to Vegas, I got one of those king-size pin showers. I smoke a joint going there for an hour and a half. I write
Really?
jokes. Oh, yeah, I love taking long showers.
In the
That's
shower,
my
an hour
best
and a half?
material.
Really?
Yeah, best material ever. You can even practice it in there. I had one time a judge asked me,
Oh, my girls have been missing you so long, Salvatore. You've been away too
You
long.
tell them once this unfortunate business is taken care of, we'll all go down to the club and celebrate, okay? Here's my boy.
How you doing, Pop?
You got yourself a good woman yet? Hey, your mother, God bless her soul, would be turning over in her grave to see you without a wife.
I know, Pop. I'm working on it.
Tony! How's your mama? She's a great woman, strong, Firenze.
She's good. Fine.
Terrific, terrific. Now listen, you guys, you go inside while I talk to our new friend here. I see nothing but good things for you, my boy.
Nice. Working for this guy now. Jump, 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 bump, jump, 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 bump, bump, beep, boop, bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 ooh.
Me and the fellas need to talk business, so you're gonna look after my girl for the evening. Hey, Maria, move your butt. Dumb broad does this every time.
Dumb broad does this every time. Is it baby sheep out? What the fuck was I doing?
He was about to sentence me. And he goes, do you have anything to say to for yourself? And I had it written down. I had everything, Joe Rogan. I started squeaking. He's like, don't worry about it. Guilty. I love watching movies like Collateral or something when...
And here she is, the one and only Queen of Sheba. What were you doing up there? Whatever it was, I bet it cost me money.
Well, you don't think I hang around here for the conversation, do you?
Get in the car and keep your big mouth shut. Take the limo, but bring it back in one piece, you hear me? And watch her. She can be trouble.
One concurrent viewer. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to play audio. I was in my head a second ago. One concurrent viewer. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to play audio. I was in my head a second ago. Yeah. Joe Rogan.
People go into some place and they shoot a place up, and people's reaction, how they run. That's not usually the case, bro. I've seen it. People drop to the fucking floor. People drop without even getting shot. They don't know what. You just freeze.
Yeah.
The sound of you being somewhere and being transferred to the sound of gunfire is fucking overwhelming. And some people get it and react to it, and some people just think it's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird, but I've seen people fucking drop from fear.
Yeah.
Drop from fear. Something that I was as a child and I was 2 blocks away from, just people dropping from fear. You know, it's so, like I remember when I lived in Aspen, they have the ESI Bodyguard Academy in Aspen.
Yeah.
What is that?
I know that.
What is it? What does ESI stand for?
Vintage.
I don't know, but the guy supposedly was in a room, 6x12 room, and he killed 12 Mexicans at knife point with his bare hands. So he opens up this ESI thing, and it's, you know, it's 20 G's. You know, it's a summer-long program, and you learn how to adjust up at the high altitude and drive and evasive driving and shooting. Then they have a course on maritime, how to defend people out on the ocean and all that stuff. But see, Aspen and all those places, like Woody Creek where you went, is home to the baddest retired soldiers in the world. And you don't know who they are. You just think that dude over there with the American flag is mowing the lawn. That guy killed 80 people with one hand in Vietnam.
There's a guy in Denver that I know is
I'm telling you,
amazing.
Colorado is where they put them.
Why? Why do they put them in Colorado?
Because the mountains, to keep them away from civilization from these people. Just in case they hear Chinese music somewhere on the street. They don't ever want, no. Like, we can't get that stuff here in Canada. What's in there?
The gabagooch.
Not the gabagooch. The other one. The green stuff. The stuff that gets your dick hard.
The what?
What?
I thought it was a blue
Pastel
one.
gets your dick hard? That's
What do you put in
fine.
poppers? You put beans and the green stuff. It's not
The
spinach.
pistachio, the pesto, pasta pesto.
No.
It's not spinach?
It's not. What do you? They call it. It's two things.
It's so you're talking about a type of vegetable?
Escarole and beans.
Oh, escarole. Oh.
That shit.
Escarole gets your dick hard?
Huh?
I think your dick was just getting hard.
Listen
you were just
to
looking
me.
for a
Pasta
reason.
fazool in the winter. You make that shit in November. Okay? You know, I ate pasta. When I first tasted it, I ate it every day for like 40 days.
Yeah.
Like when I first went to
That
my
seems
friend's house,
excessive.
I went from 160 to 194. Just eating pasta fazool
That
twice
sounds,
a day.
that
and
sounds
lifting
like the
weights.
army. That's the only thing they were giving
Oh,
you.
lifting weights and pasta fazool, you get yoked, Jack. It's like taking D-ball. You get yoked. Yoked. Mom used to have a bar, and she, at night when we go home, when I was real young, like 4 or 5 in New York City, my mom would have a little glass of red wine. The wine with the fucking Italian paperwork on it. That
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You ever go to Michelli's and they hang them?
Yeah.
Like that shit. So I was maybe 4, maybe 5, and I would watch her. One night I watched her go to bed, and I said, fuck it. And I took that bottle of wine, I fucking drank the whole thing. She woke up like 6 hours later, couldn't find me. Called the police, I was missing.
You were drunk as fuck.
In the closet, shit, puke. I never drank wine again till about fucking 8 years ago. Once you get that first tattoo and smoke that first cigarette, all those things, your percentages go deeper and deeper.
Yep.
You know, once you get the tattoo knuckles that say fuck, you're doomed. You know, I know I got something wrong with the back of my head with that fear shit. And with the needles, and what did I do with the needles, dog? I could faint. I faint walking into a doctor's office. I could smell cotton. I can't smell shit. I could smell fucking cotton when I walk into a doctor's office. I could smell that
Because it
light.
associates with fear.
Yeah, it's got
Tremendous. When I walk into a doctor's office, my blood pressure is 190 over 160, dog. They look at me and go, how are you walking? I go, take a hike. Come back in 10 minutes. And once my doctor comes back and he starts talking to me, and we talk about Chicago and hot beef sandwiches, he goes, watch this. And it's 140 over 80. I think you see Gabriel Iglesias, M2.
What? What's he doing?
Canceled this tour.
What? Why?
Canceled this tour.
But why did he cancel his
20
tour?
years. Looked at a headshot of myself, 10 years back. And it's 140 over 80. I think you see Gabriel Iglesias, M2.
What? What's he doing?
Canceled this tour.
What? Why?
Canceled this tour.
But why did he cancel his tour?
20 years. Looked at a headshot of myself, 10 years passed by. Done.
That's what he said?
So I'm at the Minneapolis airport. His manager looked at me and said, talk sense into him, please.
Well, what did he say? What's his thought process? He's just working too much?
He worked, he needs to, he joined boxing class, he joined salsa classes.
Really? Just wants to live.
He just wants to live. He bought that new Mustang. Joe, that's a bad motherfucker.
Which one? Which one did he
The
get?
only one that they made 77 of them.
Oh, the Shelby GT 350? Is that what it is?
How many horsepower?
Oh, so I don't know. It's pretty high.
It's just too much.
Amazing.
Shit
Amazing
that you don't
car.
really need. They only made 77 of them, so he's gonna go and ride his fucking cars.
He's got a shitload of money, Gabriel.
And he's got a shitload of cars, so he wants to do something with Jay. And they're gonna drive cars, wave at people, and throw a lot of bills out the window.
Call him the Iceman, for people who don't know. He would kill somebody and then throw him in a fucking freezer in his basement for like 7-8 months, so they'd disappear. And then he'd put them in his fucking basement, and then he would toss the body somewhere. So it would confuse the fuck out of people. They didn't know when the guy died because he would thaw out, and then they were like, "Why does this guy have frostbite on him? What the fuck is
This
going
guy's
on?"
intestines are fresh.
Yeah.
Like his intestines were still fresh.
Meanwhile, the guy had disappeared 6 months ago. So they called him the Iceman. You know, he kept these fucking people in his basement. Do you know how cold-blooded you have to be to... You're going to sleep in your basement. You got a box. Did he do it in his basement?
No.
Did he have a warehouse?
He had
or
a
something?
warehouse in North Bergen, New Jersey, where I'm from, right on Newkirk. I got my dick sucked out there one time by Gabby. Right out there, I saw Gabby driving on Kelly Boulevard, and I just stopped her. And she goes, what do you need, a ride? I go, no, Gabby, can you suck my dick? She goes, get in.
Come on, man, this car is too big and too slow. He's gonna blow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Best moments.
Joey motherfucking Diaz. We're delayed in starting, ladies and gentlemen. We did not have a lighter.
That was a real panic set in.
That's
here.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I thought some shit was really going to go down.
But thank God I am petrified of earthquakes and situations. I don't put slippers on. I sleep with sneakers on. I got a generator. I am a hard-working individual. I really try to do anything I could to help myself. But when people call me, tell me they want me to go to a meeting in Santa Monica after like 3, unless I'm picking up an envelope, I tell them no. Remember that kid won the Oscar for Modern Family? And he said, I was always the guy that went to Ocean Avenue at 5 for those auditions.
Yeah.
You deserve an Oscar because I'll take you to a fucking handball court and you get anything except like a hunting rifle.
I can't believe they're playing handball still.
That's how they
Who's
get
dedicated to handball? Who's like, I'm going to be the best,
when you
bro.
get out of prison. What do you think you do in prison? You play handball. So when you get out, you claim disability, you play handball all day, and it's a cover for you that you're a half a momo, but you play handball, but you sell guns that kill. You'll get a gun at a handball court for $50 that shot 3 people. That gun hasn't missed. A motherfucker shot himself. A motherfucker committed suicide long range with those guns. They don't give a fuck. They got guns that don't miss on the handball courts.
Did you play handball in prison? That you said?
I played handball like the first 2 weeks, and it just wasn't for me.
You pay your
owe
taxes.
a company money. They file a judgment against you. Then they sell the paper, and then you get called at comedy clubs like I used to. You know, when I first started comedy, I owed so much money.
Did you really?
I go to a comedy club, and the manager goes, you just got a call. You just got 3 calls. And I go, holy shit, it's HBO.
Really, like collections?
In my mind, I would go, it's HBO. Oh, shit. And all of a sudden, they would go, Joey, it's the same guy. And I'd pick up the phone, Joey, Discover card. We never got that payment. Motherfucker.
Won't make any money.
Kid from fucking The Solution.
What's that?
That kid.
They reckon the triads are protecting them now, so I say we exact a fitting punishment. Take those boys over and whack the triad warlords. Hell, if you get a chance, pop some of their soldiers, too.
Shit, that is a cool looking scene, man. You know who I am. What the fuck? They like that, man. They like that. They like that, man.
Kid that we met.
The Solution.
Is
The
that his
Situation.
name? Whatever his fucking name is.
We
He's
played
fucking-
Joey telling shit stories for sure. And he told us about when he shit in his backyard and somebody thought a bear had come.
I'll never forget the lady. She would she would let her dogs out every day at 5, and then she would clean up. They were all French poodles.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're like
See
little.
the dogs,
it was-
asses high up in the air. We're just reeling back from the shit. What the
She
It's a
went like
mountain of
this.
shit.
Joe Rogan. She looked at it, and she was like 58, so she squinted at the shit up against the wall. But here's what's beautiful: I took a shit and I put my back against the wall. So when I shit, when you shit outside, it's not going to be a decent shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be like explosive. So when I got up, it looks like somebody got shot in the head. There was shit all behind me on the wall. So she's sitting there with her little French poodles and her little chihuahuas, and she's looking at the wall like, what the fuck happened there? And all of a sudden, she actually walks up close to it and squints and looks down on it and looks around and runs in the house. I'm watching all this. I can't breathe. And now I go to the computer because my wife's very decent. I'm sitting there for a half hour. And my wife comes in and she goes, were you home all day today? I go, yeah, why? She goes, I just had a conversation with Susan. She wanted to know if you heard anything in the backyard because some animal took a shit back there. I went to get sushi. Like, you ever go get sushi, eat a lot of it, and the rice pushes everything out of your ass.
Yes.
And you had plans to go get to a weed store, you want to go to the post office, but I made a detour. I planned to go home, but I left the house key in the house. So I had to climb around the window. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So when I pulled myself up, I actually landed with my stomach on the window.
And now you really got
Which made it push it out more. And I'm fatter than fuck, and my hands are struggling in the window, and my little fat feet are on the other side, and the cats are meowing at me, scratching at me, right? And I'm like, it's me, you fuck. So I ran down the stairs, and shit outside. I couldn't get in the house.
Oh my God.
The best was the night I took a shit in Fairman's backyard after a 5-hour drive from Colton or some weird town.
Didn't he not talk to you after that for a while?
Yeah, for a while. I took a shit and then he ran over it with his car, and the whole backyard smelled like sewage waste. I go over there the next day. He goes, it smells back here. Let's talk in the house. He goes, I don't know what happened. And you can see the brown shit. He smushed it with his tire, and a bunch of flies were around. He didn't talk to me for a month after that. Who takes the shit in somebody's backyard?
How did you find out it was you?
Because I told him the truth. I felt bad. What am I gonna lie to the guy?
That's hard to clean up too.
Wow. Yeah, shit.
You can clean up dog shit, it doesn't even make you gag.
But human
But
shit?
bum shit,
Yeah.
if you had to clean up some wino shit, if you had to use one of those scrapers.
Yeah. It smells so much stronger, man.
We're gross.
It's so much
No.
more gross.
When you take a shit, it's okay. It's till you cut it in half. You
Right.
ever cut a shit in half?
No.
When that fucking,
I think I'm
when
gonna
that
throw
milk,
up.
when that Reese's peanut butter fume leaks out. Oh my God.
He's like, I've done studies.
No. When you go to jail,
You ever
it's
cut shit in
hysterical.
half?
When you go to prison,
You have to cut the shit.
you have to shit like in a tube while people are watching TV. Like when you go to county jail, you shit right there. So black guys will be laying there watching TV with their feet up, and all of a sudden they smell a little shit. They're like, put some water in that hole, motherfucker. Like they'll just yell it from the other side of the fucking prison. Because that means you took a shit and you're sitting there, and the shit's permeating. So in prison, as soon as you shit, you got to put water on it.
Yeah.
But there's some bathrooms that only give you 20 ounces of water a day. So whatever time you flush, it's got to be a good flush. You follow me?
I
So
do
if you take
follow
a
you.
piss, sometimes the piss has to stay there until the next day until you take a good shit. But when you take a shit in jail, bro, that's what they'll tell you.
Put some water.
Put some hole in that motherfucking hole, dog. I can smell that shit right now. I'm trying to watch Oprah. But that's what smells. Once the hole sucks it, it's like when you go to Vegas.
Yeah.
They have that sucking action.
Yep.
Well, if you take a shit this big, that's 34 inches. Once that sucking thing, it breaks. It looks like two new chunks. Once that breaks, it's over.
It's over.
And they put the bathroom right by the door, the front entrance. So you can't have nobody come over.
Right.
That's why I always go downstairs.
Take shit?
Yeah, I don't shit in my bathroom in the hotel no more because it kills the whole room for 2 hours.
What? Where my homies at?
Now, what concert did you go see?
Lana Del Rey.
How did you get fucking tangled into this nightmare?
My girl liked it. It was the concert itself. Her herself is a very good singer, but it was
What did she sing?
kind of like ballad sort of stuff. I don't know. I mean,
You feel like taking a fork and stabbing yourself in the eye?
No.
The second song.
No, her songs.
No.
Her songs herself are fine. I haven't been to I haven't seen people like that ever. So it was at the Cosmopolitan. Show was at 7. At 5:30 we get there just because she wanted to be close up front. She liked that. She used to get there like 10 hours early for shows, and that was never my That was never my thing. I'm not really into concerts. So we get there, and it's like kind of like we're in like the third line. So they have a ballroom filled. You know how they have like lines in movie theaters with the ropes? They did that with big tables. So we sit there for an hour and a half, and when they police open the door, these like 100-pound, 20-year-old girls start pushing the tables over, and it's like the Black Friday scenes, and they start rushing for the doors, and the cops have to slam the door shut, and we're all it's like Black Friday. So after like 20 minutes of these crazy people pushing and shoving, we get in, and we're like in the middle of the crowd now, in front of the stage, and people are elbowing you and pushing you, and I don't like people I don't know touching me. I get claustrophobic. So about 20 minutes into that, right when the opening guy starts, about
Which this? No money in. Remember me and you watched the second half of the steak? Probably did, I can't remember. Can't even watching it last.
an hour in, because the doors opened at 7. Opening guy didn't even start till 8. So around 8 o'clock, I was like, I gotta go sit down somewhere. I told Dad to use the bathroom, and I just went and sat a little bit outside of the concert room. I sat there for like 20 minutes, composed myself, got a couple of waters for her and me, and when I left, she's like, "You're not gonna be able to get back in." And I've been I go to the jumping up and down Israeli guys, and yeah, it's busy, but you can get back in. You can walk around like a human being. When I tried to walk back in with the waters, you would have thought I was going to murder these girls' families. They were elbowing me. They weren't letting me in. I was like, listen, I'm not trying to stand here. I just want to get to where my girlfriend is with these waters, and I'll leave you alone. And they were not letting me in. I had to like push some girls out of the way. And after like 5 minutes, I just couldn't get to her. It just wasn't happening. So I texted her, I said, I'm in the back. If you want to come, if you want to stay there, I understand. So she came out. We stood there. When Lana Del Rey came out, it condensed even further. Paula told me that when she used to go to concerts, she would come home at the end of the day bruised up. I don't understand that at all. These girls were throwing punches to like see this concert, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
You gotta talk to these people. You gotta sit this girl down and
No,
talk to her.
no.
You can't go to these fucking.
I won't go. We already talked like these concerts
You're
are for
fucking
me.
retarded, Lee. I don't know how you fall for this shit. Fucking Lana Del Rey. Give her $10 for the fucking CD. You're gonna go to Vegas to see Lana Del Rey. Get it together.
But
Lee.
it was
Getting beat up by girls.
Oh.
What the fuck is going on in your world? What do you do all week? Do you hang out with fucking little fags, or do you hang out with Flavor?
What?
How are you gonna go to these things? Where the fuck?
It's a concert.
What is Lana Del Rey? What is wrong with you in Vegas?
What?
Next time, give the girl $50 and send her on her own. You're gonna go there like a fucking Momo to get beat up by girls. What is this shit?
Well, next time I'm not going, but it's just
the fuck is the matter with you? We talk all week here.
Who thinks people are gonna act like that?
We talk all fucking week. What are you even going to these fucking disasters for?
Because your girlfriend wants to.
Who gives a fuck? You give her $50. Go see Lana Del Rey. You know one of her fucking songs? No. You don't know not one of them. Why would you fucking go sit there like a fucking Momo? Oh, this song is great. Yeah, it touches my... Who gives a fuck? Lana Del Rey. Next time you give her a yardstick and you send her solo. No. See if she'll fucking go then. She ain't gonna go.
No, she'll go with her friend next time.
Man, you let her go with a friend. You're gonna put up with that shit, Lana Del Rey in Las Vegas. I could see Led Zeppelin killing yourself or Bad Company or somebody.
You know who's coming to the Forum in Inglewood? It's Fleetwood Mac.
That's great. Go see that one too. You been down to that Forum neighborhood? Wait till you get stabbed in
Well,
the fucking
that's
neck.
where Paula lives.